Now we move to our warehouses and locations. So, so we have locations in Zoho Books Premium. It's just where you input, you just keep product and you sell from there. But in inventory, locations is divided into two. We have warehouse and we have we have locations. Location is a place where you carry out businesses. And from within this warehouse, they are related. You can send goods from one to another. You can transfer from one place to another while you are using Zoho Inventory or the higher version of Zoho Books. So now let's see what we have in our uh, books. So let's quickly go back to locations here. Go to locations. So we already have our location set up. So we have three locations. So when you add in, remember how we added? So sometimes if you have a warehouse that is only for warehousing only, so you can have a warehouse, but the warehouse will be under a location. For example, Lagos Head Office, there is a warehouse in Lagos. Also, we have Lagos warehouse. But warehouses, you don't sell from warehouse, but you can track the good wherever you have inside warehouse. You can track them, but you have to put it under a location and save. So that is the concept of location here. Of warehouse here. Warehouse is a place where you just keep your goods, but locations are where businesses take place. You cannot invoice here. You can only invoice from here. This is where you are doing business. This is just for keeping of your product only. I hope that is very clear. Now, let's move on. So, whenever you buy item, you assign the item to warehouse, so you know where the purchases is going to. Now, I think we did that last week when we created product. Report shows stock level and valuation per warehouse. Your stock transfer moves goods from warehouse, no double counting. Let's quickly see how we can carry out transfer between two warehouses. So to carry out transfer between warehouses, so I'm going to use books now. I'm likely not to be going here, but if there's any need, we can also go here. But now that we have everything inside our books, so we are going to work more from inside books here. So now we go to inventory. Under inventory, you can see transfer order. The transfer order, create a transfer order. It has three steps. We have draft, initiate transfer, and transferred. So we're going to create our first transfer. So transfer order 001 or whichever the company is using to track. So on the 6th, we have this. The source location. The first thing is reason for transfer. Apply to client. So the source location, where are we transferring from? That's the first thing. You select, okay, we're transferring from Lagos warehouse to where? To Port Harcourt. Lagos head office to Port Harcourt. Now, what are we transferring? I said, okay, we have executive chair. Currently, we have 66 in Lagos, right? We have the 66 from the source stock, and we have 40. We have 40 in the destination location. Now, how many are we transferring now? We are transferring 10. We are transferring 10 now. So we have a minute, please. Take. Okay. So we are transferring 10. If you have any other thing to add, you do that. Then you click on, you can save as draft. But now I want to initiate transfer. initiate transfer first. Now, this goods is in transit. In transit now that you have sent it. So at times, when it get to the location where the other person is, the other person, depending on the setting of the company, will now mark it as what? As transferred when they receive the goods. So you can see the order here. You can print as PDF and keep within your company. So now we can say mark as transferred. So transfer date is this, and you save. So now we have transferred goods from one place to the other. So if we check our item list now, the quantity we have in the location where we have executive shares must have changed. The quantity from each of the locations will have increased and decreased from the one and the other. So go to location now. You can now see that I think we have for something before. Now this has reduced 56, and I think this has increased to 48. So that is how the transfer works in Zoho Books.